What's up, everybody? David here, and this is what's going on in my world this week. This is for week number 20, May 16th through the 22nd, I believe. So I didn't do a. Actually, last week was a bad week. I actually was not feeling well, and actually went to the doctor. Yes, I actually broke down, and actually I went to the emergency room. So, anyways, you guys don't want to hear that boring story, so. I already told it a couple times. I don't want to tell it again. So, this week, guys, another video coming out to you. I've got a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of content. You guys have seen the past couple of weeks. I've done a lot of Football Manager stuff. I really enjoy Football Manager. It's a soccer simulation game of pretty much any team in the world. Has all of the players. I mean, it's an unbelievable game. And so I've been playing my personal team that I purchased and created, DRIVETHRU FC, based out of London, England. So we're in season. I just wrapped up season 4, and there's only seasons 1, 2, and 3 right now that are on YouTube. Pretty much the Vanarama South League. We got promoted to Vanarama National. Then we got promoted to professional status to Sky Bet 2. And I just got done editing the Sky Bet 1 season. So now that's going on there after this video. And I'm already starting to work on the Sky Bet Championship. So if we can get one more promotion, we'll be in the English Premier League, and we'll be with the big boys, you know, making the big $130 to $200 million a year. So then that's when we can start having some real fun, start buying some big name players, because I have all like 30 plus rejects that have been kicked off of other teams already, but they still have like 1 or 2 good years left in them, and it's really nice. So it's been a fun game to play, and especially for as many seasons as I've played it. Usually I'll play a save and only do a season, maybe 2 seasons maximum, but you know, already going into my 5th season. That's been pretty awesome. And you saw this little rinky-dinky club with a 4,000 seat stadium where really only about 250 of them could sit down, and everybody else had to stand up. We've grown our stadium in 4 years to 7,000 capacity, and it's now it's actually a brand new stadium, and we can actually keep building onto that to seat 35,000 people. So things are looking good, guys. It's been a really fun game. So if you guys haven't taken a look at that, take a look at This Is DRIVETHRU FC. So that's been what I've been working on the last week or so, along with a bunch of other stuff. So, but I'll get into that stuff in just a second. So there was no games the week before. Yesterday we did have our Zombie Apocalypse game. I just got done editing that as well, and all 7 sessions of our Zombie Apocalypse game are going up tonight. So I'm excited to get those up there for you, and the Zombie Apocalypse game is cruising along rather nicely. So a couple things that I want to talk about, what we talked about in the last video a couple weeks ago. The celebrity game is not going to be happening anymore. Not for the foreseeable future. There's a chance maybe down the line, during the winter, we may pick the celebrity game back up. But it's just unfortunate that we can't get everybody together once a month and do it. I mean, I had a good time. You know, it was an honor to Dungeon Master for Chris Pramus and Wolfgang Bauer and Jen Page and Rachel Ventura and Jonathan Nelson. I mean, guys, it was an honor to DM for those 5 guys and gals. I mean, they're, you know, well-known people in the tabletop game industry, and it was really an honor to be able to DM for them, even though it was only for a couple sessions. Hopefully, we'll be able to do something down the line. Hopefully, in the winter. So, like I said, look for more DRIVETHRU FC coming out, and I'm going to try to do my this is, basically the life of Dave Mexico as well. Basically, it's not going to be coming out as much as DRIVETHRU FC will be, but this is pretty much going to be the tale of an American coach getting a job in the depths of some league somewhere around the world and trying to work his way up to Champions League status, etc., etc., etc. So that'll be coming out, but not as not as frequent as this is DRIVETHRU FC. So the next thing I'll be doing this week is I'll be doing a couple reviews. I've got a Kickstarter reward. This Kickstarter reward here, Numenera Into the Deep. It's a beautiful book by Monocook Games. This is part of the Kickstarter that they had done last year, and this is the second of like 6 core books that are coming out in this Kickstarter. It's amazing. I'll also be finally doing my review on Curse of Strahd as well, now that I've had a chance to read quite a bit of it, and I'll be doing a review on that later in the week. Now, my project that I've been working on for Fantasy Grounds, I've been working on a couple. I've been working on getting all of my tokens organized and with bases. So they're all organized. They're all in order from A to Z. I have over 6,000 miniatures. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a lot of money too, but yeah. But they're all organized. I've got bases on about 60% of them or so, and I'm still working on doing those. So it's not going to be a 1 or 2 day project. I do a little bit every day, and I'm telling you, there's so many miniatures. It's great. But now I know what I have, so that's a good thing. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that I had these bugbears, or oh wow, I didn't know that I had these gnomes or goblins. So I'm finding a lot of cool stuff that I never even knew that I really had. I would buy these token packs. Like, I usually buy everything from Devon Knight, so I would buy his token packs and just put them to the side. I wouldn't even really open them. Or if I would buy a token pack, like I would do a search on Roll20, and if I found like a Mind Flayer, I'd buy that pack just for the Mind Flayer, or for the Grell, or for the Grick, and then I wouldn't look at anything else. And yeah, so now I know what I got. I got a lot of nice stuff. So yeah, really glad that I took the time to do that. I've also been working on a plugin for Fantasy Grounds, entering all of the player data, spells, classes, ancestries for Shadow of the Demon Lord. It's a really great game. It's been out for about a year or so now. There's a lot of content out for it, and I really enjoyed it. It's a very dark, gloomy, devil and demonish type of Diablo type of game. When I think of this game, I think of Tristram and the bowels of all the dungeons and stuff. So this is a really good game. It's by Schwab Entertainment. He actually helped write the rules for D&D 5th edition, and then after he finished it, they shit-canned him and Chris, and it was pretty sad to see that, but whatever. He's got his game company now, and he put out Shadow of the Demon Lord. It's a really good game. It's a very underrated game, like Savage Worlds and Fantasy Age. Great games out there, guys. Give those other games a chance, from small game companies. I never did that. I never did that. If it didn't say Dungeons and Dragons or TSR or Wizards of the Coast, I thought by default it just plain sucked. I really did. That's how I thought. Because, playing D&D was pretty much all I had done from 1984 up till about 2014. And, of course, I dabbled with, like, Warhammer or Talislantia or Star Frontier back in the day, which is TSR. I thought any game just plain out just sucked. If it didn't say Dungeons and Dragons or TSR or Wizards of the Coast, I just didn't want anything to do with it. And now, especially since 2014, when I was enlightened and awakened, I hardly buy anything else D&D, and everything I buy is like all these other great games that are out. So if you're like me and you had that upside down lamp on, that the dogs wear, take that thing off, guys. There are so many other good games out there to play. I mean, Savage Worlds, Fantasy Age, Dragon Age, their 13th Age. There's so many awesome games out there to play. There really are. There's so much more out there besides just D&D 5th edition. So much more. So there you go. Kind of a little heartfelt moment there. So I've been working on that Shadows of the Demon Lord plugin for Fantasy Grounds. It's going to be really nice. I've had help from one of the coders there, and I'm going to have a nice display and all new buttons, and maybe even a commission and have an official rule set made with an official Shadow of the Demon Lord character sheet, an official Shadow of the Demon Lord monster sheet, and an item sheet, and something that has to do with their advantages and disadvantages. So it's going to cost a lot. So if you are willing to help with the cost on this, which is going to be about $400 to have a very light rule set commissioned with those sheets, it's not going to be automated like D&D 5th edition or 4th edition, but it will have everything that you need. And if you guys want to help with that, I am all up for that, and everyone will get a copy who contributes will get a copy of that rule set if you plan on playing Shadow of the Demon Lords. Now, this isn't going to be the game data, so don't think that you're going to get all the monsters. This is just to have the extension made, so or the rule set made. So if you guys want to get in on that, send me an email or contact me here in the comments section on that, and I'll get with you, and we'll get together and we'll have this thing made, because I really do want to have it made. I am waiting for one thing. There's actually a new Morcor rule set that's coming out in 2 weeks. Hopefully it'll have a lot more options and stuff in it. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to go ahead and go with the commission. So I'm doing the commission with or without the community's help. So because I like Shadow of the Demon Lords that much. So if anybody wants that extension, get with me, and we'll talk about it. So all right, guys, moving on. Next thing. We are not going to be doing the Dungeon Master Digital Workshops anymore. I had done it that one time. I think it was week 16, and for the amount of time that it takes to, filter through all the comments, and it just wasn't comments from this week's video or that video that was for the digital workshop, but I scoured through all the other comments and stuff too, and it just took too much time, guys. So if I have any questions, I'm just going to answer them on the forums, on the comments, or I'll answer them on here, or I'll answer them on one of my live digital Dungeon Master workshops that I do, either on Twitch or when I start doing them on Patreon. So that leads me up to the next thing we're going to talk about: Patreon. Dave, you keep mentioning this Patreon, and yes, I do. But when it deals with something like this, with pledges and stuff, I want to make sure that this is 100% to where I want it and where I need it before I start publicly posting this stuff. So give me another week, 2 weeks. There's going to be videos that involve this. There's going to be games that are going to be involved with this. There's going to be, membership rewards that you're going to be able to get, and there's going to be levels. So the more Patreons we have, the more games that it's going to unlock, the more personal Dungeon Master workshops we're going to have and stuff like that. So just be patient, guys. It's going to be another week, 2 weeks, and for the several Patreons that I've had on there for the last couple months, I'm going to have something special for you guys that nobody else is going to be eligible to get. So just be patient, guys. And also with Patreon, we're going to be I'm going to be needing testers for my new game that I'm actually writing, and I'm going to need testers for the mechanics, for the monsters that I create, for everything. So if you are a Patreon, you're going to be able to get in on that from the ground up. And I'm going to be looking for feedback also. So that's going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big project too, but that's going to be one of the reward levels. So, all right, guys. Last week I wanted to do a 24-hour stream. It didn't happen. I wasn't feeling well. Like I said, I'm not going to tell that story again. Needless to say, I will say this: I spent a night overnight in the hospital. Everything is fine. Just stressed out. That's all. Trying to find a job. I've got a bunch of people living here, and it's just stressful on me right now. So that's just all I'm going to say. All right, guys. So what's going to be going on? I'm going to be playing video games, and in fact, I'm going to be playing video games tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. Probably some Dead Frontiers, playing some Zombie Apocalypse. Probably do some Tabletop Simulator as well. Hell, I may even get on there and play some Divinity Original Sin multiplayer with Vay and Worm and Misty. We started a game last week. Very fun game. If you guys don't have Divinity Original Sin, you need to get it. And you can get it cheap on G2A. It's just a couple bucks on G2A. So go to the Twitch channel. Use that affiliate links. Guys, please use the affiliate links that are on the Twitch channel, and use the affiliates links that are in this comment section. It helps support what I do, guys. A lot of people want me to continue to put out content, and it takes a long time to put this stuff together, to do research for it. They want more games. They want more games. Why aren't you doing 4 or 5 games a week anymore? Guys, I need to make a choice. I need to pursue this, or I need to go back to work full time. I've pretty much drained my life savings doing this over the past 3.5 years. I've almost drained it. So now I'm at the point to where I need to make a decision. Do I continue on, or do I just do this on a very, very, very part-time basis and go back to work full-time? And I am trying to find a full-time position somewhere. I've got probably 100 fucking resumes out there, and for my degree, it's just hard to find anything. So like I said, that's a decision that I have to make, and that's why I'm going to do this Patreon. This is sort of like a final attempt to make something of what we've built here the last 3 years. So it's a lot of work, guys, and it's I get people sending me emails all the time. Oh man, what kind of programs do I need? I want to make a channel just like yours, and I want to start a Twitch channel, and I want to get partnership, and I want to do this and do that, and I want to have thousands of videos. Well, man, guys, this is a lot of work. I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into this for the last 3 years. I've wore myself down over the last 3 years. It is a lot of work. A lot of people just think you just hit the start streaming button on OBS, and that's all you do. But that's not it, guys. There's so much planning and prepping and social media stuff, YouTube stuff. Guys, it is so time. You guys have no clue. If I have, especially back in the old days when I was running my games from 8 p.m. to midnight, people would say, "Oh, you're only streaming 4 hours a day?" Dude, I was up 12 hours before I started streaming, and I'm up for 10 hours probably after I'm streaming, uploading videos and editing videos, and it's crazy. People want 30-minute videos. It takes me like 2 hours extra just to do 30-minute videos because people love to watch the 30-minute clips. I could just easily throw it up there as one 3-hour chunk, but too many people complained, and they wanted it as 30-minute increments. And in fact, there were people who wanted 15-minute increments, and I just couldn't do that. But guys, it's very time consuming, and I usually don't bring this up, but it is. And if anybody is out there that is a YouTuber and is watching this, I'm sure you can vouch for what I'm saying. It is a lot of work to run a Twitch channel, run a YouTube channel, and 4, 5, 6 D&D games a week. It's just crazy. So, all right, guys, this is what I'm going to leave you guys with. Thanks for hearing me out on that. I appreciate it, everybody. This week's schedule is going to be, like I said, I'm going to stream video games up till Friday. Friday we'll probably do something D&D. I'll put together some kind of workshop. Maybe I might even just we'll just do Shadow of the Demon Lords and Savage Worlds on Friday night. Saturday we're finally going to have Saturday, at 4 p.m. Eastern, we're finally going to have our finale for the Rise of Tiamat. A couple people have asked, oh my gosh, you didn't put that video up. No, we just haven't done the game. So we haven't played in 3 weeks. We'll be finishing it up this Saturday. We were going to finish it up last Saturday, but a couple people couldn't make it, and I needed them there for the finale. So that will get done this weekend. Sunday we'll be playing Savage Worlds Zombie Apocalypse again. That game is going great as well. As for what's going to go on Saturday, after this game, we're going to go back to Titan's Grave, and we're going to finish up Titan's Grave. Then after that, I don't know what's going to happen on Saturday. It's still up in the air. Maybe Shadow of the Demon Lord. Maybe somebody else's game they want to host. So, all right, guys, gals, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment below. Guys, I totally love you guys. I love you guys so much, and I continue to do this because you guys asked me to do it. I could have threw in the hat 2 years ago and said, I'm not doing this anymore because of the amount of work and time investment. But guys, I've dedicated my last 3 years of my life to this community, and I would do it all over again if I had the opportunity. I mean, it just kind of fell in my lap, and I would do it all over again for you guys. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. Keep your comments up. Use those affiliate links, guys. Please use the Amazon affiliate link. Use the G2A affiliate link. If you need PDFs, go to DRIVETHRU RPG. Please use that affiliate link, guys. It does help support what I do. My internet is outrageous. As long as I break even at this moment in time, I'm happy with that. So, guys, gals, I'll see you later. Like the video. Thumbs it up. And until next Monday, happy gaming.